Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Long Dark. I'm Kirk Steven, and let's put on our Stalker slippers and get back to Stalker. So it is almost morning, just getting close to sunrise. Take another quick little snooze button snap. Okay, there we go. Hey, it's the start of a new day. Wonderful, wonderful. All of our stuff is curing. So where are we at? 1291. So because we kind of are at a kind of in limbo here, because I want to get the sled done, and I'd like to get the sled so we can go hunt something big, bear, moose, something along that lines. We want to bring it back and we can cut it up and put it in our curing box that we want to test and go through and that. But we've learned through watching a few other players and some comments about where the salt is located, and it's primarily going to be on the coast. So another curing box would probably do us best in Coastal Highway. So either we build a box here and take it there, or we take the tools over to Coastal Highway, and then we can bring another set of tools over here. And I think I'm leaning towards taking the tools over there. We build a bench in Quonset. I think will be the place to set up shop. It's going to give us access to the trader, and I think we just take the workbench tools or the furniture tools um, over to Coastal Highway, and then that way we'll have the ability to make 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever curing boxes over there. We've got access to fishing easier over there. There's still some big game over there, so I think that might be a worthwhile project. We've got to wait till those things dry. We've kind of been all over Pleasant Valley, so I think what we need to do, let's look at what we're carrying around. And there's probably some things we don't need to be carrying with us. Hi, Murdoch. So we're carrying the bow and the pistol. Okay, I'm good with that. We're not super overweight. Oh, I forgot we moved this in here, didn't we? Get so ingrained. All right, so the rifle's in there. That's fine. We want to leave the rifle there. Maybe we want to take the lantern. Why don't we take the lantern with us? Why don't we leave a few of those bullets behind? A couple of decent torches. Don't need that. We'll fill up before we go. We need to leave the salt behind. We can leave the oil behind. We can leave the flour behind. All right. We should find quite a bit of stuff along the way, I would think. That flour sounds so heavy. All right. You stay here. Along with you. And one more. Salt goes over here. I gotta look because I can't remember. Did we get to... Yeah, we did get to cook level 5, so we don't need to worry about what we eat. Alright, so... I guess we just eat some peaches. Call it good. I think we've got some wolf meat outside from the last episode. Let's do that. Let's leave that behind. Grab some water. We got a ton of cattails, so maybe we put a few of those away. You know what? We should leave those somewhere over here. Oh, let's transfer them all, and then we'll take back 20. All right. Take a bottle of water. Maybe 2. Now, how are we doing? Still 33. Plenty underweight. Refuel this. Let's not worry about taking that pot with us. If we find one along the way, fine. If not, this is just mostly just going to be a trip. So we really don't need anything but just to make some emergency water. Drop that. Here, for right now. We get to making some gunpowder at some point. Probably could put those shells away. So we take the bow, we take the pistol, we should have plenty of protection. I think we leave the knife behind. We don't need one. We'll find one if we... Probably will stumble upon one anyway, and we really don't need it. But we'll keep this because if we have an opportunity, we'll gather up some fur. I do believe that's what you need in order to make the workbench. Let's take a peek. Yeah, you need a bunch of fur for that, and... Oh, cedar for the workbench. Okay, so if we get an opportunity to grab some of that along the way, we will. So we'll take the hatchet with us. And I think with that, we should go. All right, house. We'll see you in a bit. Oh, not a bad day. All the crows are excited about what we left them behind. Now I realize we haven't like looked at every corner of Pleasant Valley, but we've been through quite a lot of it. I mean, been through a good chunk of it. And I know we haven't touched everything, but I was trying to figure out, would it be better to go explore another part of Pleasant Valley, or should we just start thinking about our next move and we're going to need a workbench and that over in Coastal Highway. And I thought, well, what if we take the tools over there, and then we can get another set of tools and bring them over here or whatever. There's be a set in Bleak Inlet, and there's a set in the Far Territories. Which I don't know if we'll leave a set over there or not. I mean, I don't know that there's much of a reason to. Could haul those back. Two sets would probably be plenty. I mean, I want to set this up as a base because of its reach, because we can get to, Keeper's Pass and Black Rock. We can get to Timberwolf Mountain and Ash Canyon. We can get to Coastal Highway. We can get to Mystery Lake. So it touches so much stuff. So it's kind of a great crossroads map. And then Coastal Highway is just based on supplies. I mean, with the salt being primarily on the coast, I think and the trader, so. I also feel like that we're getting something accomplished instead of just kind of meandering around. I mean, we've got a pretty good supply of maple and birch saplings. I think the next step beyond using the curing box is just where do we want to set up shop again. So this will help set that up while we're waiting for something else to cure. So I feel like I'm doing something a little more productive than just, passing time or what have you. It seems wasteful. I mean, we have enough food. We could have easily hibernated, a few days, but it seems wasteful to do that. I mean, I've done it to reach certain points on, private runs that I don't record, but it's not exciting by any stretch of the means. I think one of the places to find salt is in the Cinder Hill mine here, so it'll be interesting to see if we find that. And I figure if it shows up there, and I believe it respawns, that'll be the supply of salt for this location. It'll be the closest. So we can leave that alone and just use it here. And then we can use this stuff in Desolation Point. I know two spots in Desolation Point. And I would assume there's probably some in Coastal and maybe even in Crumbling. I haven't located those yet, so I'm not 100% sure. But I did see the ones in Desolation Point. One right by the whale factory. Right there at the... It looks like a ramp loading... Right where they pull the Pull the newly minted whales out into the water. And then there's one in Scruffy's cave. And maybe once we get all this established, we can start thinking about maybe we could make a trek over to the far territories, or I guess that would be just as good because that forces us to go to a few places that we normally wouldn't go. Be a good excuse to go to Bleak Inlet and go get the other tools. Good excuse to go to HRV and get to learn that map a little more. I think our time in Blackrock was well spent. We're going to need to go to Blackrock again and make some more ammunition. Well, if it isn't one of our little friends. Alright, we're not carrying anything. But we're going to get him excited about our presence, because, well, we just attract wolves. One of our things. Not quite as exciting as shooting a door or the ground, but not bad shooting. Oops, sorry about that. Repositioning the mouse and got a little jerky motion going. Probably could put that away. I think we're done with predators for a few minutes. We had a nice day. We didn't have to fight a blizzard to get over here. Bye-bye, Pleasant Valley. We'll see you in a week. Or less. I don't think we're going to be gone a whole week. I'd assume at least a few days. Book. Coal. I do not think we need to collect any of this nonsense. We got 5 pieces of coal. 2 books. Yeah, we don't really... Tell you what. Leave that there. Okay. Now, the one thing I wouldn't mind hunting down if we have time, depending on what we plan to do, but I wouldn't mind hunting down the barbed rifle variant. I had never really used that one before, and I've had an opportunity. Ooh. Hello, MRE. Now we're well fed. Do we have? You know what? We don't have one. We'll go ahead and take it with us.
This will come in handy.
I don't think so, Astrid. I think we're good on the clothing front. No, what I was saying was, I had an opportunity to mess around with the barbed rifle, and was really impressed with the iron sights on it. It's like one of the better guns I've got really had an opportunity to use.
I think I can use this.
You got a pass, Astrid. So I know a couple of places where it might spawn in here. I know it can be at Quonset. I know there's like one spot where it could be like under an underpass. I don't know where all the spawns are, but maybe we'll have time to look for that. I don't think I'll bring it back. We've got the Curator rifle. We'll leave that one in Pleasant Valley. I think that's what we do. We leave it behind. We really don't need that, but I'm going to pick that up, maybe leave it behind at Quonset. But I think what I'll do is if we find the barbed rifle, we'll leave it over here in Coastal Highway, and that'll be the rifle for this area. And then we'll leave the Curator rifle in Pleasant Valley. And then just regular rifles here and there.
I'll take it.
Like I think we have one left over at Timberwolf Mountain, if I remember correctly. And it just saves you from having to drag them from place to place. And we just need to work on getting ammo built for it, which I'm looking forward to going back to Blackrock and doing that. That was something new for me that last time I did it. And I'd like to get where we're doing the gunpowder and really fleshing out that. More matches. Maybe I'll just leave those there.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Here, you know what? Take those peaches. Here. We'll leave them there, along with the matches. Future us might need that stuff. Especially if we do a cheating death moment, we might need some supplies and desperation. Put the lantern away. Probably ought to get this out. Start keeping our eyes out for some cedar limbs. Maybe we can grab a couple of those while the weather's nice. Easy. Like maybe these? Yeah, probably. Probably good enough for now. The wind is going to be kicking our butt trying to get the rest of the way down. This is fir limb, right? I'm trying to get to recognizing those. Cedar has 3 branches and the fir has 2, I think is what we were learning the last time we were hunting this stuff down. I feel like I'm hearing extra footsteps. But, so I don't know if I'm getting like a weird after echo of my own footprints, or we may have a bear ahead of us. I think it's just us echoing a bit. This is one of our friends. All right. Come on by. Such snarling. All right, let's do this. Oh, too late. Wrong weapon. I know, Astrid. You have to put up with a lot with me. There you go. Okay. Yeah. You dropped our weapon? Oh, we have a sprain. That's right. Alright, that's fine. We can use this.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Well, I guess you deserve a drink. After what I just put you through. Didn't really take the time to look to see if the salt was in the Cinder Hill mine. I didn't even, I kind of forgot to do it. CRS showing through. Gotta wonder if there's some in the Aurora mine as well. That might be one of the places to look. I don't know where it all spawns here, but I heard people
Man,
talking
I didn't do
about it.
anything.
Ooh, why did they all run? What's up over here? I could have sworn I saw like 2 wolves booking it. Is the bear over here? Well, I guess we'll find out. That was weird. Oh, the moose is over here. Well, how fortunate. That's why they ran. Well, this is what we were talking about. Big game. At least we know he's here. We may not get him right this second, but... Alright, Astrid, put this away, because you know how you are. Come on. Grab that pixel. Alright, we have a lot of redecorating to do, and we got to get a much better bed in here. Alright, so we have a hacksaw over here. That's good. Cherry can, spray paint,
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
battery. We know how much the trader loves batteries. Fuses. Granola. Toolbox is always handy. So we can destroy that. All of this, okay. Right now, let's move you out of the way. There's a pry bar over here. All right. I think what we'll do is we'll get rid of this tire rack here, and we'll put our furniture table over there, our furniture workbench. Keep you right there. And then drop that for now. Alright, so how many did we need to make? I think it was like 10. Okay, so we need 4 more cedar limbs. Maybe we can go out and get some of those. All kinds of stuff. I don't even think I'm gonna mess with much of this. I don't want to.
Huh. What have we here?
Oh, bedroll. Move this. See, now I think, like, get rid of all these desks and move the file cabinets over in the corner and make a better bed. I can see doing some stuff here. I didn't see the rifle. We got to take that back with us. Combine that with our stump remover. Make sure I'm not missing that rifle. Don't think we have it. Would have been nice to find it.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Ooh. We'll take those. Not picking up any extras, right? Yeah. Need to fix our shoes. All right, let's go see if we can find some cedar limbs across the way. We don't get Mr. Moose all excited. It's kind of cool to see him. Berlin. Here we go. There's one more. Dramatic music. Not too worried about hunting him. I mean, it's cool that he's here and everything. And I'm not going to worry too much about hunting the moose. I'd rather get us to the point where we have the curing box. I mean, we've already got cooking level 5, so we don't need him for cooking. And we don't really need him for food. But if we know he comes back in due time, maybe we can have our thing set up. Let's drop all our stuff. Big sigh. All right, so let's take a nap. Or get ready to take a nap. And we'll do that in the morning. And then maybe we'll go roam around and see if we can't find that rifle. Not going to worry about looting too much over here. It's not really what we're here for. I mean, we'll take the food that we need. And I'm not going to worry about gathering up a bunch of stuff and that. All right. So what can we work on here? Let's go ahead and make a couple more bandages. We will need to go find some more old man's beard. Any reading material? No, it's getting late anyway for reading. Nothing else we can do. What's our fire level at? No, we're not quite getting rid of the tinder yet. All right, let's pass a few hours of time. And that way we can sleep through the night.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
That'll shut you up, right? Nearly drowned you. All right. Let's sleep for 10. There we go, Astrid. 80 days. Not even a record. Got a long way to go to break any records. All right, let's start with making space here. Wow, 30 minutes to do the whole rack and 30 minutes to do one tire. Oops. No, let's just move you for right now. We can tackle that later. Pick this up. We might need these later. And then can we build? Or do we need a workbench to build a bench? All this fishing stuff is so funny. Working tools. That's what we need. We need working man's tools in order to build that bench. There we go. 4 hours to craft. Let's make sure we're plenty fed. And crafting, wrong menu.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Maybe, Astrid, but we have to continue crafting. You're almost done. Sounds like somebody's got a hollow head. Oops. I guess we need to place it. We did this once before, and I'm not doing it. Place. There we go. That's what we wanted to do. Hooray, Astrid. Hooray. Now let's get out of base building mode. Drop those tools. Okay, so now wait, I wanted to look at this. There we go. We need to make some decorative art. All right, curing box takes a whole lot of fur. And we need salt. Okay. We could carry a little bit of fur, I guess. Black and white film. Just in case. Monty still out here? Yeah, Monty the Moose is still here. He did scare the... That's why I saw the wolves run. For sure now. After that display. Alright, let's go wander about for a minute. And see if we can't find that rifle. Look at all you wolves. I think one of the spaces was, I think it's way on the far side over there where the The bridge leads up that little creek where we find the bear and the little rabbit spot. So it's a little bit of a hike, but let's take a peek over there. And if we decide to come back this way, we'll take some fir limbs with us and maybe start dropping them off. I'm not going to worry about it. We may just decide to head up towards the mine and head out. We'll see what we find here. Even if we find the rifle, I'm not going to be too concerned about like trying to go get that moose. We'll catch him on another day. At least we've seen him. We know he's going to spawn there again at some point, which is fine with me. And we could always try our hand at shooting it with the bow and arrow, but I'm not too concerned about it. Like I said, I'd rather wait till we have the ability to make the curing boxes. Because I think it's going to make much easier to travel to the far territories. We won't have to scavenge along the way, do a bunch of looting. Rather take the time and just loot as we go into a new area versus having to loot out an area just for the food's sake. That's if this cured food is as good as it's been made out to be. It's supposed to be a whole lot lighter. Carry a lot more of it. So I'm anxious to get started. Deer and wolves. What's in here? Tools. We already have tools. You know what? I'm not even going to worry about that stuff. We will leave that alone. Future us will be here soon enough. It's soup. Oh, how can you go wrong? Tomato soup and candy bars. You got soup in my candy bar. You got candy bar in my soup. Let's put them together and make soup-filled chocolate Reese's peanut butter cups. Those will be tasty. Soda and jerky.
This'll come in handy.
I'll take that. We could use a refreshing soda right now. This is so strange to have this house available. Usually it's all burnt down when you're playing like um, Interloper or Dead World or whatever. Couple of bullets available. I'm glad I left those rounds behind. Collected so many along the way. Alright, let's go check this fishing hut. And then we'll go check underneath this overpass here. Or bridge. Just in case. Ooh, flare gun. A fully loaded flare gun. Again, I think we'll leave that alone. Holy crap, it got more fogger. More foggered. No, we definitely probably ought to get this out. Necessary, we'll shoot through the fog so we can see. Ooh, it looks like it's over here. Oh, look at you.
Oh, lucky day.
I agree, Astrid. Lucky day is right. I like the gun sight on that one. All right, let's Barney Fife this and put in our one bullet. Tell you what, let's switch back out. And seeing how it's so foggy, we'll just follow the road out. But now that we found the rifle, we'll have to go back to Quonset because I want to leave it behind. Maybe if we get so lucky to get a few more rounds of rifle ammo, maybe we'll put the moose down. That'd be something to get excited about. I don't know, though. I think I will poke my head in over at the Aurora mine on our trip back. See if there's any salt to mine out of there. Anything we can mine some of the salt if it's there and take it back with us along with the rifle. Probably stay one more night, which is good for our curing process back at Pleasant Valley. Maybe we can figure out a way to do like a combined trip where we go get the radio and start the tails, and we figure out how to leave all of our stuff behind to make the rifle rounds. Maybe we leave them someplace like Mystery Lake or something. And work it out so that we have to go to Bleak Inlet. To do the tails bunker, and then also like use the workshop to make more ammo for the rifles, kind of do a combined thing, and then we can grab the tools and bring them back this way. Make use of our time. Mine should be really close to here, right? Yeah, right up here. I see the mushrooms. Here it is. This be something else we want to do. I've never been down here in the Aurora. I've watched people do it. But have never done it myself. Curing box might be worth doing for that. We can carry a bunch of meat with us down there if we get trapped. We may not die. Alright, we've got tools back at there. I'm not going to worry about grabbing that. I think ammo will be one thing we're looking for, and then see if we can find any salt deposits. There's crackers. We might take the crackers. See the salt. There we go. Okay, so salt does in here. I thought I'd heard somebody talking about that. So each nodule, okay, is... In a way, this kind of makes sense because realistically, with the oceans right here, you could technically make sea salt. Probably have to do it inside, because it would just probably freeze before it evaporated, but you probably could make that work. Okay, let's see if there's any more in here. So that does make sense to make the curing box over here, because you've got that as one renewable spot. Now I'd be curious to see, you know what? I'm usually not a big note taker, but... Oops, did the wrong thing. Note. Harvested... Oops, got the cap locks on. Salt. In... Oops. I'm spelling this wrong. Aurora mine. Jeez Louise. Maybe that's why I don't take notes. Can't type with the microphone right in front of my face. Can't see the keyboard. Okay. Maybe some down below. Can always check that out. We decide to spelunk our way down. Oh, I almost thought that was some right there. Okay. I like it. We discovered there's salt in here. Now we make note of it and we can see when it'll come back. Probably similar to coal, I would assume. I mean, it would be... what I would expect. Alright, well, let's work our way back to Quonset. And with the clock ticking, we will probably be there just in the right amount of time. We can bed down for the night and then maybe head back to Pleasant Valley in the next episode. I'll check when we get to Quonset. I was just thinking how much salt did we get out of that. I think the jars might be 1 kilo. I haven't really paid attention to it. Well, it was a long walk, but it was productive. At least we did find the rifle. And this will be nice to have over here, because then we can drag it over to Desolation Point and maybe even hunt over there. And it can be kind of this region's rifle. Are we here already? Looks like we are here. Hard to tell we are in the fog. Just trying to see if I could hear the moose. Yeah, he's still over there. You can hear him clopping. I can hear you clopping around over there. Okay, so what did we end up with? Oh, they're 0.25. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $20 is not bad. I think we need 8 altogether, so we just need 3 more kilos. Tell you what, let's put it in this locker. Should probably take those shoes out of here. We might need those. Not a bad haul. What kind of shape is our rifle in? 96. So it's even in good shape. What is that sitting on? We got it floating in midair. How about we put it over here? Nothing over here. Perfect. That will work. We just need to find some more ammo. Okay, Astrid. Didn't mean to bore you. Not too shabby. I can't complain. I think, we came over here to drop off the toolbox. We made the furniture workbench. Found the rifle we were looking for. We just need to get some
Guy
fir
who drank
wood.
his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
I'm sorry I interrupted you. Okay, let's eat through all this stuff. Still not too much to get excited about there as far as crafting goes. Anything to disassemble besides Murdoch? We can't disassemble Murdoch. Nope, I think we're good. We can drop these. Those are just meant to be extras. So put her boots under the bed. Okay. All right, I guess we'll do the same thing. We will pass time for a couple hours. And we will need to make some water tomorrow.
I need to find a place to rest.
Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to sleep for 10 hours. And look, it's daytime and we're at 81 days. And we're going to call this episode here. So, like I said, not too bad. We got quite a bit done. Not the most exciting things to do, but we are preparing for the future instead of just passing time in Pleasant Valley while we get our maple saplings cured. So I think what we'll do from here is, unless the mooses despawn and we've got some fir limbs right outside the door, we'll just head back and see if our saplings are ready, and we'll continue our journey in Pleasant Valley and hopefully get to hunt the moose over there. So anyway, thank you very, very much for watching this far, and I appreciate everyone that takes the time to do all the YouTube stuff of hitting the subscribe button, leaving comments, and liking the video. And I appreciate it. Thank you very much for doing so. And with that, we will catch you on the next one.